step is negative, for example, if we omit the start value.
Pradeep, can you start again?
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed something.
Okay. So mainly we are discussing the negative step value. Why and how it is working exactly. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So whenever Python sees negative step value, the start and stop values are swapped. I mean, they will exchange their position. Okay. In what sense? I mean, exactly what exchange we mean here is whenever step is negative, and if we omit the start value, I mean, we are not giving the start value, then it will default to length of string -1. Maybe I'll show you with example. Then it will be also fine. Here, last time we were discussing this.
Your voice is very low.
Equal to.
Okay,
just a moment.
Yeah.
Might be internet
it's
problem.
better.
Just one
Yes.
second.
Yeah. Now it's better.
So I'm saying S1 is equal to hello space Python, and now when we are doing this reverse mechanism, so here maybe first before going to the reverse, okay, let me take normal one first. So when I'm giving only like this and giving, let's say, okay, 2, what can be the output for this?
So it will start with 0 and end, but every time it will do the 2 jump by 2, right? So
Correct,
H
yeah. So
L O L O like that.
H L O and P
Yeah.
like this. Okay, so let us see that H L O P T O.
PT,
Okay,
yeah.
now, so here you are taking the start value as 0 and stop value as what?
The length of the string.
Length of the S1. Okay.
Yeah.
Now same thing when I am doing the reverse. Okay. And I'm giving the step as -1. Okay. So here also there should be default values. Okay. Because we are omitting the start and stop values. But ideally we expect like it should be length of this string and 0, because start and stop are swapped. That is for sure. Okay. But if they are swapped, it should be length of the string and 0. But ideally that is not the case. It is length of string -1 and -1.
Okay.
Why? Because see, length of the string, if you take, we'll get a index error. See, for example, length of the string here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 6, 12 characters, right?
Correct.
So I'll give 12. Okay, I'll get an index error. Because ideally it will start from 0 and will end at 11.
Correct.
Okay, so for that reason, so when you're not giving the start and stop for a negative step value, at that time the start value will be equal to length of the string -1, and the stop value will be -1 instead of 0. Okay, stop value will be -1 instead of 0. So you have to interpret this as S1 of length of the string -1 is 11.
Yeah.
And this is the stop value, and this is
okay.
Yeah. So this is only our interpretation. After this, we should not again try to interpret again. Okay. So we have to stop at this point and see the output. Okay. So this will be the thing. So it will start from 11. It will always come from the backward, NOTH wise, whatever it is, up to H. Okay. So that is why we are getting a reverse of a string. Now, the same thing. So let us try the other values, which we were doing last time. And so S1 of 1, okay, -2, and now we are taking 1, yeah, so 1 -2 -1. Okay, in this case, can you guess what is the output?
So from the length of the string, we are going to -2, is it?
Yeah, so see, now you should not take the previous case, because now we are not omitting any value. Okay, so what you have to consider, whatever is the existing index 1 and -2, whichever is negative, what we have to do for the negative one?
From the total length, you minus it, right? To convert it into positive.
So 1, and then it is 12 minus 2, 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you can you tell the output? What can be the output for this?
So starting from 0, 1, E, and no, it will start from -1. It will start from right, is it? But
Mm.
that would be -1. So
No, it will
no,
always
it will
start from the start and it
left.
will always stop at the stop. That is for
Okay,
sure.
so it will be
Before
like
doing the
E,
operation, we might
H,
switch them.
and
That is the only thing.
yeah, it will be like E, H, and 0, H, like that. Up to
Okay.
10, like that.
See the output, yeah.
Okay, so it will.
Yeah. So again, you can just keep in mind that whenever we are saying that they are swapped, okay, that swapping makes more sense when we are not giving the values.
Okay.
When I'm not giving any values.
Okay.
So here I'm not giving the start and stop values.
Okay.
Okay. Instead of normally substituting the 0 and the length of the string, we will substitute them in a swapped manner. Okay, so first one will be length of the string -1 and the second one will be -1. That is the values being omitted. I mean, I'm not giving the values. Here,
Okay.
in this case, whenever I'm giving the values, in that case, consider the values itself and add length to the negative value. That's it. Okay. Now the same case, let us take like this. I'm not giving the first value, but I'm giving the second value and this one. Okay. So in this case, what will be our interpretation is first value is missing.
Yeah.
Okay. And the step is -1. If it was 1, I would have put 0.
Okay.
Okay. So now the step is -1. So that is why I'll put length of the string -1.
-1. Yeah.
So now 11 -2. Not -2 because
9.
Other one is negative. So I have to add 11 -2, 9.
9 and then -1.
And -1. This is the final interpretation. So from 11, I have to come backward and 11, 10. 9 will not be coming. So
8.
I'm expecting only N and O.
Yeah.
Sorry, not 11 and 10, right? 11 is 1. The length of the string -1.
Yeah.
Just a second.
11.
So this is 11.
And 10.
1 -1 is... Okay. Oh, sorry. Total... okay, our interpretation is incorrect. Why? You can tell me. -2, -1. Actually, we made one small simple problem. So 11. Okay, here, length of this string is 12, right? 12 -2, it is 10. I made 9 there.
Yeah. Correct.
You can make it out. Okay? So that is why earlier one was not matching.
Okay.
So actually it is N only, but our interpretation is incorrect. Okay.
Yeah.
So because here it is length of the string is 12, 12 -2 is 10. Okay.
Okay.
Now the same thing. Now let us make it like this. S1. I'm giving 1 here. I'm removing the second value. And now I'm giving -1. Can you guess for this? Your interpretation and the output.
Okay. So it would be 1 : and then it's 12. It should be 11. 12 -1
See, now,
11. No.
Now the stop value is missing. Step is -1. What you will do?
Entire values, right? So till the end. So if we convert it, it should be 11.
No, that is for the start value. Already, see, whenever step is -1 and the values are missing.
Yeah.
So you have to consider for the starting value, it is not missing. So I'll not bother about this.
Okay.
For the second value, it is this one. Whichever is missing value, for that one, I have to make the substitution. So whichever is not missing, there is no need to interpret it also.
Whichever is not missing, we are not doing for that. But for this one?
Yeah. So now it should be like this.
I mean, why -1? We were doing from the length, is it? For all the previous.
No. I'm doing it from the length when the index is existing and negative.
Okay.
Here the index is not at all existing, right?
Right. Then?
Okay. So in that case, I have to go for the default values.
And what is default value?
Default values will depend on the step. Okay. If my step was positive, default value for stop is length of the string.
Okay.
Now my step is negative. Now default value for stop is -1. Where we have seen that here, first case.
Suppose it was -2, like the step was -2, then the value will be -2, is it?
No, nothing. It will not be like that. Only we are considering the sign of the step. We are not worrying about whether it is -1, -2, -4 also not a problem. Okay, whatever it is.
Whatever it is,
Here
but
we
it
are
will
only
be
considering the
-1.
sign of the step.
Okay,
Yeah?
so it will always be -1 if it is
-1.
negative.
That is fixed. This
Okay.
will be fixed in the same sense like the start and stop values for a normal case.
Okay.
Okay. Normal case also 0 and length of the string are always fixed. Okay. Whenever the
Okay.
step is positive. Okay.
Okay.
And whenever the step is negative, length of the string -1 and -1 are always fixed.
Okay. Okay.
So with this interpretation, so it should be 1, 1 minus 1, 0, and so 0, and anyhow -1 will not be included. So
Yeah.
1
It will start
and
from E
0. So
to
1 and 0
N.
is
Yeah.
E and H. So let us okay.
Yeah.
So we are coming from the back side.
Just a second. We are coming from the back side.
Back side. Yeah.
Can you scroll up once?
Yeah.
So -1. We started from E and H. Okay. 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 Got it. We started from this E and H. Okay. Okay. I think I got it. Can you scroll down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I mean, this should stand for, again, like whenever we are making one statement, so it should stand for everything. So we can make more combinations, -1 and guessing something, and -2. Okay, so as I said, step should be whether positive or negative. Only for that we have to matter. So it is
Okay.
negative. So now we can give the interpretation for this one.
Yeah, this should be 10. Sorry. Yeah, this should be 10.
Not 10. Length is what?
Oh, 12 minus 1. Sorry, 11.
11. Yeah.
Yeah, 11.
Next.
And then it should be -1.
Yes.
And then -2. -2.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So based on this, we can go. So it is just 11 and up to 0 we can go, and it will be jumping one character. So
Correct.
from the back.
Yeah.
So that is what is happening. N, H, Y, and space,
Yeah.
and L and E.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Two, -1, -3. Okay, this one.
And so it will be like 11.
Okay.
2 and -3.
Okay. Yeah. So this should be the final interpretation. It will come like that only. So this is 11th character and jumping by around 3.
Correct.
So, and 1, 2, 3. Okay. So like this we are going. Last we can make. What will be the output for this one?
It will be 1. And so it's 0. So starting from 1 and ending to 0. Is it? And then jumping. I think it will not print any result, is it?
That is correct. Oh, no. It has printed in just a moment. 1 and 0, right? So 1. No. First 1 it will print. Now after that it will make -4. See, the first character will depend on the start value.
Yeah, correct.
So that's why it's giving the 1.
Yeah,
okay.
And then it didn't print. Correct.
Then it will detect -4,
included.
and anyhow it cannot find. Then it will stop.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So this will be the same thing I have put in the statements. Like whenever step is negative, if we omit the start value, then only it will default to length of the string -1. If we omit the stop value, it will default to -1. The same rules apply for the negative start or stop values like above. Means, see, that will not change. When they are existing, we will just add the length. Only when they are not existing, then we have to consider the sign of the step and then do the substitution for the default value. Okay. Without checking the sign, we should not substitute. Okay. In reality, what Python interpreter substitutes is none and none. Okay, but it's not matter for us because if we go into more details, it will of no use. And our understanding should be like this: like it will substitute the length of the string -1 and the -1. So if we want more things, so we can go for this link. I have given the link for this. So here also there is not straight interpretation, but it is a bit zigzag. So it has given like mathematical interpretation kind of thing.
Okay.
So here they did not give the exact thing. And here they have given some use cases where it will be negative. Where it is, we will get the empty string. For example, we were trying this one, right?
Yeah.
Whenever, if I is greater than or equal to j, then the slice is empty. Okay. Here I is the start value, j is the stop value. So in that case, we will get the empty slice because we are considering here k is also positive. So simple case will be, I am giving 10, 7, 1. Okay, so in that case, it will be empty. So like this, they have given a single statement kind of thing. And if, the interpretation is finally the same, whatever we are getting. So we can stick to that. Okay.
Okay.
So, okay, this is about the slicing. So now my point of view is this slicing, we should never confuse with negative start stop, negative step, positive step, or a mix of any of these things. We should be able to get it. Okay. Because now we discussed all the combinations with respect to slicing. There is nothing like left or to try more in slicing. So you can try, you will be able to get it. Okay. Next we will go for, I'll first tell you one of the data type which I am adding in the previous material itself.
Okay.
And that will be useful for us now. So that is a Boolean data type. Okay. It is also a simple data type. So we need to just go through that one.
Yeah, true and false.
So Boolean values, right? False and true.
Correct.
So in Python, we have only false and true, and they are used to represent the truth values. So all the other values can also be considered false or true. There are some other data types or other data objects, you can say, which can be considered as false and true. So we will see what does that mean. In numeric context, for example, when used as an argument to an arithmetic operator, false and true behave like the integers 0 and 1 respectively. False means 0, true means 1. So this is the interpretation. So in this case, for example, if I am saying n1 is equal to true, okay, n2 is equal to true, and if I am saying n1 plus n2, then it will interpret true n1 as 1. True means 1, false means 0. So 1 plus 1, it should be 2.
Okay.
Some values are also considered as false or true. So and another one, for example,
value only, so it could have taken like true plus true equal to true, is it?
No. We should not go with that. True plus true equal to true doesn't work. See, because we are getting 1 plus 1 equal to 2. We have to add it.
Okay. So it's basically considering the data type as
integer. Take it as integer and add it.
Okay.
It will consider it as integer only because the operation which we are performing, the arithmetic operation, that is possible with integers. And it will see whether the left and right side can be interpreted as those integers. Since it is possible, it will take them as 1 and 1.
Okay.
So, for example, if I take n1 plus false, then what can be the output for this?
It should be 1 plus
1. Yes, 1 plus 0. So it will be 1. Okay. And not only these numeric things, there are also other, for example, if we have some doubt on like what it will be interpreted as, we can also take the bool function. Okay. Bool function advantage is it's a built-in function. It will give the Boolean interpretation of a value. For example, let me take bool of 1. Okay. So it is making 2. Okay. Bool of 2, that is also a true. Bool of 0, can you guess what it will be? False. Okay. So any non-zero value, it will be considered as a
false.
Which are those objects that will be?
Let's say if we put a value like 3 or 5 or something like that, what happens in that case?
It should be true only.
Okay. So only 0 will be 0.
Only 0 will be false. Rest all are true.
Yes, rest all are true. Okay.
Yes. So if I'm saying bool of 2 plus bool of 3, what will be the output for this one?
True. 2.
Yeah, that's it. So next, objects considered as true or false. So we have to, any constant which is defined to be false, that is false only. For example, if I say A is equal to false, then it is just a false value. Or, and none and false. So none also is, let us take none. Okay. So A plus 1. Operate on 9 and type and enter. Okay. So none is considered to be false means
0.
Okay, that means bool of none. It is false only. So when I'm adding it directly, so none plus 1. Okay, at that time it is not considering in this context. Okay, even it should be considered as false and then 0. Okay, so that's not happening. Let me check this. Okay, and other types we will see 0 of any numeric type. So any 0. So whether it is floating 0 or so any 0. So this will also be considered as false. Means false means 0 plus 0. Okay, or and means like this. I have to make it tell it like 0.0. So this is a false. Okay, and a bool of 19.34. So this will be a true. Like this.
Yeah.
And empty sequences and collections. So sequences we have not done it, or else we can see for the string. Strings matter, like for example, S1 is equal to empty. So, so bool of S1. So that is false.
Okay.
So again, I think this might still not work. Let me see. So bool of S1 plus 1, this will work. But if I am saying directly S1 plus 1, that is not going to work.
Okay. And so this can be checked for whether a string exists or not. Suppose if there
yes, it is like this. I mean, whether a string is empty or not, I can say like this.
Empty or not.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, that we can do. We can directly use this one to in mainly the conditional programming. So there we can use it whether string is empty or not. Instead of like writing equal to something, or we can directly we can write the if and the string itself. So it will directly check. In those cases, it will definitely interpret as whether it is true or false. So in this context, it is not going to consider them as false value. It is considering it as a string trying to add to a number. So that is why it is giving the error. And here also it is the same thing. Maybe if I use the same in a different context where it is like a conditional statement, then it might work. So we'll see the examples also later. Okay. So we have to remember that there are other data types which might be considered as true or false in many of the contexts. Okay, so we have to take them accordingly. Okay. This is of the Boolean data, and now we will come back to our discussion. So last time we were discussed up to string methods, and now we have to discuss the F strings. So F strings also we discussed up to this point. This one we have to see. So this one, have you read this one or not yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, no problem. So here we have to just interpret the Python grammar only. So first we have to go with this syntax. So whatever replacement field is there, it is again interpreted as either expression or identifier and then the format specifier. Okay, in between what symbol is there? Colon is there.
Yeah.
Okay, the small colon. So this is important. So we will make like A is equal to B is equal to 100.12 million. Okay, now I have to print the sum. F sum of A and B is, so I have to use the replacement field A plus B and quotes close. So it is getting the floating value. Now let me make B is equal to 100.345. Okay. So then we will use the same print. Okay, so now I am getting actually 4 digits after the decimal point. Okay. Let us say I don't want the 4 digits. I want to see always my results in a 2-digit format. For that, which one we have to use, we can see. Okay. So here, with the grouping option, not the sign, is precision and type. Just a moment. Sign minus sign. Okay. Actually, I have another example and I am taking this one.
Format specification.
So here, I think it is good that it is equal to digit option align dot to F. I have to mention after that just the width and the type. Let me directly give it. So here. So anything I give, I should give after my expression. So first I'll add the colon, and then from here the format specifier will start. And whatever format specifier will start after the colon, that entire thing can be this. Okay, it all depends on how much is required. We should give only that one. So actually, I remember it is width. So if I give 2 F dot. So it is given 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's adding 2 more 0. It's adding 2 more 0 to it.
2 more zeros. I exactly don't. Dot. Okay, sorry. Dot and then the precision and type. Okay, correct. So here. Dot precision 2 and then F here. So I was thinking, but why I should add dot? So that's what I was checking the syntax. Okay, so here in the grammar, so if we see there are a lot of things. Okay, one is fill any character I can give. Then after that alignment. Alignment is less than symbol greater than equal to. This also we'll see. And then the sign, whether I should give plus minus before then there is something called Z. This has also some different meaning. Z is, it will actually force the native floating point values to positive 0 after rounding of to the format precision. We'll see there is one use case for this. And then after that hash is also having, so everything has many purposes. So we'll see some examples. And then the width grouping option. So these all are optional. And at the end, if you see, there is one more square braces with a dot and then the precision. So precision is equal to digit plus. So I can give any digit.
Okay.
And after that, digit plus. Okay, means one or more occurrences of the digits. It should be like this. And then the type. Type is floating point.
So many types. Boolean.
Yeah, so it all depends on I think there are something like binary and for all these types there is a meaning. Okay, so where it mentioned B is a binary format. Okay. And we are seeing like F, right? So fixed point notation for a given precision means fixed point notation. It's saying like exactly how many numbers after the dot. So for given precision t, formats the number as a decimal number with exactly p digits following the decimal point. So that is what we exactly got it. So after the decimal point, I am getting only 2 digits. Okay. With no precision given, uses a precision of 6 digits after the decimal point for float.
Can I
And uses a
combine this?
precision. Yeah.
Can I combine
Sorry?
multiple of them?
Multiple means?
So suppose there is like greater than and then this binary precision.
Yes. You can combine.
Okay.
You can combine. All of these are,
How do
but only thing is you have to give them in the same order.
how does it identify, like we give dot, so I understand that from dot it's understanding its precision.
Correct.
Then
Yes, it will see the dot, and after the dot, whatever is coming, that is a precision.
yeah, suppose if I have to give width, how does it know its width?
It will come before the dot.
Okay.
Width will come before the dot.
And 0?
0 will come before the width.
But suppose if width is not there and 0 is there, how does it know it's 0 and not width and not 0? I mean, how does it differentiate?
In that case, width allowed values we need to check. So whether width is having 0 is allowed or not. So that we have width is a decimal integer defining the minimum total field width, including any prefixes. If not specified, it will be determined by the content. When no explicit assignment is given, preceding the width field by a 0 character enables sign aware 0 padding for numeric types. Okay. Preceding the width field by 0 no longer affects the default alignment for string. So there is some special case. I'll just I'll just analyze it and then later tell you. Okay.
Yeah, I think better is if you can just create one table and put one example like each in front of it. That would be really helpful. I mean, going through so much, it's hard to understand like this.
I mean, this is something like you have asked one of the typical docs, so then again I have to go to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Ideally, what I would have done is I would give some examples of this, how to use it.
Okay.
As I said, like if we like go to, you only said, right, every point if you go, it will actually keep on growing.
Yeah.
Okay. But we should understand that this is available and we should be able to use it. So that is the agenda. So here I'll give some examples which are already existing. And after that, later I'll clarify this one in the maybe tomorrow's class.
So basically, when we are using f string, and if we really want to do some more with this f string, right, then these comes into the picture.
Correct. Right? It will be very much useful when you want to display the output in a special format with minimal code. Okay. So because here everything you are just using like point to point. You just mention the width, you just mention the sign, and you will not write much code. Okay. Maybe let us take one example. So I have one program. So here the thing is, we have the input string is this one. Okay, input string will be India. And here I want to pad it with left side 5 stars and right side 5 stars. Okay. Normal case, if you want to use, you have to use this string methods, you remember, right? RJust.
Yes.
I'll just all this stuff. Now in this, it is very simple to do. So let us take the input string. So here we want to justify this one. Okay. So center aligned string is. So I have to first give the F1. Okay, so inside the replacement field, we have to call the formatting. So first, whatever is the variable or the value or the expression that you have to give, and then we'll start the format specifier. Okay. So in this one, this is the format specifier which will be forces the field to be centered within the available space. Okay, unless the minimum field width is defined, the field width will always be the same as the size data to fill it. So the alignment option has no meaning in this case. Okay. So for example, here, if I am giving the alignment is this caret symbol at the top. Okay, this one. So I want it to be center aligned.
Okay.
So can you guess the output for this one?
It will put center aligned. I don't really understand how it.
Center aligned means, see, this is center aligned.
Okay.
there is something to the left, there is something to the right, and our string is
So,
sitting in the
but
center.
which character
Exactly.
does it use? Always uses star.
No, that we have to give the fill character. So where
Okay.
is the fill character? So fill character is exactly at this place at the very start. So
The
that
start,
way I have to give it at the
under
here.
bracket, is it?
Yeah,
It
star.
says in bracket fill. Don't we have to put bracket?
Which one? Here?
If you go in documentation, it says fill
Uh,
in bracket. Bracket, see? Fill,
mm,
align. Do we have to give it in bracket?
no, actually they are together. So square braces, everything only indicates the optional stuff.
Optional stuff, right? Okay.
Yes. So no,
Okay.
we should not put the bracket.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So now in this one,
Okay.
star and the alignment.
Alignment.
Okay.
Yeah. Now
So
it
with
should,
this,
it
yeah.
should give the center. Yeah.
So you can see it is not giving anything. Okay.
Yeah.
Why? Because the reason is ideally, so we are asking our string to be put before, I mean, our string should be in the center, and the left side there should be some characters, and the right side there should be some characters. But how many characters of those that we did not declare anywhere?
Okay.
So whenever we are not declaring anywhere, then it will take the default length as 5.
Okay.
So we have to take it like this. What it will do. So here, it is like a seating arrangement kind of thing only. So it is doing just.
So all the necessary things needs to be
Yeah.
passed, otherwise it won't do anything.
Yes, correct. So as of now, the total width it is taking 5, which is equal to the length.
Okay.
Okay. So if I take so it will put all those our string in that one, but there is nothing space left to the
Right.
fill character, the fill character which we have given. So that is why in that case, they are like it is being said that there is no meaning if I don't give any of the width value.
Okay.
So that here we will put the I'll put the width value here. So where should the width come again? So that is, we have to always follow this. Yeah. So this thing. So width is coming after the align.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, you need not worry about this sign.
These are optional.
Since we are not going to use it. Yeah, these are optional. So we jump to the width. So I have to give the width. So for example, if I have to mention like maybe 15, that makes more sense. And then close. Here like this. Okay.
Okay.
So now my string is center aligned.
Okay.
And once you understand the alignment, so then the rest of all things you will understand easily. Means that like just how to interpret. So align is, there is a less than symbol, forces the field to be left aligned within the available space, greater than right aligned. Okay. So
reading this English is very difficult.
okay, yeah, that's what like this is a like learning ability.
Yes.
Is what we have to develop when we are learning the language. Because see, at the end, no one's interpretation will stand. So whatever is given from the language, so that should stand.
Yeah.
So here, our string is coming to the left, and all the padding is going to the right. So with what character we have to fill, and where we have to place, and how much should be the total width. And here, this entire thing is the total width only, including the string length. So string length 5, and the rest of the 10 characters is given for places is given for this one.
Okay.
Okay. So once you understand this, like see, once you understand alignment, it is easy.
Okay.
So you can explore all the different characters available.
Okay.
Okay. And see, this is not necessary that we might use everything.
Okay.
Like, but now we are in a position that okay, we will understand how to get this achieved. So this is a standard template. So we will be just following that and try to get the output.
Okay.
So we will take one more example. So I took like one example, like the percentage, use of the percentage. So let us say we have the population from like one of the states, Uttar Pradesh, and the Indian population. Mm-hmm. And we have to output the value that tells how much percentage does UP contribute to the total population. So in this case, we will be actually using the percentage sign. Okay. So percentage sign in the format specifier. We have to use a percentage sign.
So percentage we can directly put, is it?
No, percentage actually direct meaning is different.
Okay.
That is a modulo operator we'll call in Python, which will give actually the reminder.
Okay.
So in this case, it is serving a different context.
No, as a string we can give, is it?
Which string?
Like, let's say if I put percentage in a string.
Yeah, in a string you can give the percentage.
Yeah.
Okay, but ideally, so whenever say let us say if I ask you how much percentage is some value of something, so you will be like doing like into that x by 100 into this one, right? So like this. So that calculation part here we will be carrying out with the help of the percentage sign instead of we doing the calculation and finding it.
Okay.
So let us see it. So for example, if I divide the UP population by Indian population into 100.
Correct. Then
I'll get the percentage contribution.
Correct.
So same thing we will try to do it not with the normal way, but we will do it with the percentage specifier. Okay. Actually, I have followed Jupyter Notebook for most. And by the way, are you having Jupyter Notebook in your PC by any chance?
No, I haven't used Jupyter, although I have previously heard about it. I think it allows from the browser, is it directly at execution?
Yeah, in the browser you can do, and we can keep the documentation as well as the code at the same place.
Okay.
So actually, I have a lot of such programs and the corresponding explanation in the notebook. So if you can have Jupyter Notebook in your PC, I'll share those things also.
Okay.
To you, so that you will get all the different programs which have been tried before.
Okay.
So for these classes, actually, I'm not directly picking from there. Again, I am trying to write again new. So that is a bit time taking. So here we want to give the So first we have to take the populations. So let us take a variable. So whatever is the value.
Yeah.
So this is the
UK population and
this is the and so same way we will give another thing. So now we have to print the final output. So F. So whatever contribution
percentage.
So state. So we'll take something like this, and the output should be coming in this format. So we have to start the replacement field, and inside
UP
that
population UP
India. Sorry, not India. So I have to divide it by UP
population
by
/
India pop.
population.
But I should not give
into 100.
the into 100 thing. So that is what percentage sign should be able to do it for me. So where percentage multiplies a number by 100 and displays in the floating point format. So followed by a percentage sign. Everything it will do. So it is doing 3 multiplying, displaying in floating point as well as giving the percentage sign. So that kind of appearance for the output is what we are expecting from that. And for this, where I have to mention the percentage format specifier. So that is sign, grouping option, precision, and then the type. So where is the percentage?
Right now we have not used anything. If I directly put percentage, so I only have this, right? Why should I care where I'm putting? I just have the percent only.
See, just
if we are using multiple, then we need to figure out, right? If we are using single, then we just put it.
No. See, the way of showing the output is what matters. Because all is about. So let us say now whatever you are saying, you want to give like this, right? So you want to say like this and close it.
No,
Correct?
I'm just saying, I'm
Mm,
saying colon percent. I mean, we are not using multiple identifiers there, right? So we are not using
mm,
some, greater than or some filler or like this. We are
mm,
not using
mm,
start. It's just
mm.
one, right? So it will automatically take the correct position, is it?
Aha, you are saying just put colon and
Percent,
percentage.
yeah.
Single one we are doing, so don't
Yes.
we not bother about that like that you are saying, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Yeah, so you can see we got the output. Yeah, but only thing what we have to do now, yeah, small fix, not fix, I
No,
can say.
like how
Yeah,
much percent of the floating, like up to two
correct. So if
digits.
without that, it's not looking good.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So here now where I have to keep? That
Um,
is the question.
yes. Now we have to figure out because we have put one
Yeah,
order.
so that is why I generally see like what is the order, then
Okay.
only we'll go with the things.
Okay.
So percentage is coming here. So it is actually the float and decimal presentation type. It is a presentation type. So let us go to the presentation type. So I'm think so it is at the last. Okay,
Last
so
dot
you have
precision.
said right
Yeah.
this
Dot
many n number
precision.
of options. So one of the option is this one that we are using.
Yeah.
So here, so now with that understanding, so where it should come
At the end.
before. Okay,
Is-
to F.
Okay. Okay. Why before? I think it said
See,
precision at the end, is it?
type. There is one more thing.
Okay. Type is percent. Okay.
Yeah, type
Got
is the
it.
presentation type. That type is here.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Yeah.
Got it. Dot
So
two.
with this, you'll get. I'm sorry, what happened? India population dot to F and percentage. Invalid
Units
format
format
specifier.
specifier
Okay.
dot two
So
F.
still there is a mistake. Okay.
Mhm.
So this is dot two and F is actually okay. Now I got it. So here, what we have to do, I mean, everything is a literal interpretation. So if I see here, actually I should remove this and then give. Okay. Why I should remove this?
Yeah, why?
Why? Because just now we have read the documentation. So what is it saying? Multiplies the number by 100.
And
Displays in which
displays
format?
F format, fixed.
Already it is in the floating point format.
Okay.
And this is one thing. Okay. And the other thing is, whenever I'm giving here, the grammar interpretation is this one only. Okay. Either I give B, C, D, E, small f or percentage.
Okay.
I cannot give both.
Okay.
See, either I give this one or this one.
This one. Yeah.
But the advantage with percentage is it is already taking care of putting in the
percentage
floating point.
Yeah.
Floating point.
Floating point as well. Correct.
Percentage itself will give you in the floating point. We need not worry about adding the f, which is anyhow not allowed as per the syntax.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here. So there are still some more programs. This I'll give as assignment to you.
Okay.
And you can try plus and minus signs. What is the purpose? And I'll expect explanation from you, and I'll be asking questions. Okay. So main agenda should be always to like get the exact reference and try to understand the exact reference. So with this, we can understand any options which are possible with the format specifier.
Okay.
Because if we discuss all the examples for all this, we can make 100 examples also.
Correct.
Because there are many n number of things. Okay, so I'll give 2 more programs. You can try that. If you are more interested, I'll give more programs and we can discuss.
Okay.
And one thing you asked is this width point that I'll check. So you asked one doubt now. Width. Okay, if you give width and what you are saying. So if you are mentioning the width and width and fill character, right? You are mentioning. Okay, just a minute. It is. I read it also. So not unless the width will always be the same size. Okay, this is also decimal integer, including any prefixes, separators. This one, yes, this is a valid doubt only. Width is a integer, it will include the total field width, any prefixes, separators, and other formatting characters. Okay, so you are asking this width and zero part. Okay,
Yeah.
if you give the zero, then why can't it be taken as width, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yes, that is
how it
one. Yeah.
takes it, like if I just specify when, why it does not take it as something else and it interprets that only.
Yes,
Because we
correct.
are not
Why
having
it
colon
shouldn't?
colon like that or something, right?
Yeah, ideally, why it should not be taken as zero, that we have to definitely check. So it is comes zero, and after that the width. Okay, so here width is already including all the things in a prefixes, separators, and other formatting characters. When no explicit alignment is given, preceding the width field by zero, character enables sign aware zero padding. Okay, no problem. Let me leave it. I'll take care of this. I'll check and let you know.
Okay.
No, it's not. Okay, so the other two programs you will try. So with this format, F strings is it's okay, and I'll give some updates from 3.12. Okay. So there are some good changes in F strings in 3.12, and this I just took the point. So first thing is we can add comments inside the replacement field. Okay. Earlier, prior to 3.12, it was not allowed. So for example, here this is my Python interpreter in 3.11.
Okay.
So let us take this. Print.
We can just add in the end of the previous example the hash.
Which one?
The previous example that we took, right? At the very end, we put hash and try to put a comment there.
Okay, this one. You want to take this one, right?
Yeah.
This one you want?
Yes.
Okay. No problem. You can take that one also. So here I can paste it.
Yeah.
So here we will to add a comment.
Yeah.
Comment.
Close.
And then
parenthesis. But we need to add parenthesis and the curly bracket.
Yeah. No. Actually, the thing is here it is not even allowing to continue. As per that 3.12 interpretation, I was trying to put it in a separate one. Okay, let us see. So here I'm closing this and this one. Yeah. Now it's completed. Okay. So invalid
this is
format specifier. It is taking as a part of the format specifier.
Correct.
Okay. Same thing. Now we have to take it in the 3.12 interpreter. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have. Okay, this is my 3.12. So I've installed that one also. So let us take the same exact values. Okay.
I think.
This last one. Okay. Yeah. Invalid format specifier. This is blah blah blah. Just a moment. Till we can add it. So first thing is whenever we are adding a comment, so this is a comment and replacement fields must be closed in a different line. This is what we have to do. So in this case, when I'm taking this, I should not close it in the same line. Paste, enter, unterminated string literal. Okay. New file. Okay, actually here, so am I taking from 3.12? Yes. Okay. Okay. I have added the comment and I'm ending in a different line.
Okay.
And I have to just take the variables. Actually, in the interpreter, it is not allowing me to go to that next line.
Okay.
Okay. Started, closed, saved, and then run. String counts. Okay, this F string. So we have started correctly on this. Here, do I need this one? Okay, save. Then run.
Yeah, I think you need to put one more backslash. One new line.
Here one more is missing,
Yeah.
correct. Save. Run. Okay, but still we are getting the same error.
Check
What
of
is
type
here?
float.
Okay, let me take this F string only, but when this is the Python interpreter, let me copy this one. So this is this shell. Syntax error, perhaps you forgot a comma. What you're saying. See the same thing.
I think 3 dots which it is giving that one because it's already there.
No, actually that is part of the interpreter.
Yes.
So now it is fine. C plus that the interpreter should give by itself.
Yes, correct. That's why I think.
And anyhow, here whatever it is saying, A is actually my variable. So I have to add A is equal to some B or something. Now let me again give it. Okay. So now again, plus 3. Okay, now it is coming ABC and then 3 plus 3.
6.
Okay, so actually I have to continue I'm continuing the expression after this. Okay, if I don't continue the expression after this, let me just copy, paste. I'll tell you what I am trying to do. Okay, then also it is fine. Okay, so only what error we are making then. So in our case,
we are printing it. Should we remove the print?
No, ideally whatever string is there, the same thing print should print it. It should not matter whether we are giving it like this or like this, because it should be the same. So okay, for example,
can you put one
okay,
more? We put two this curly braces after comma as well. Should we do there as well?
Here, right? So this is a comment, and this one you're saying. Actually, ideally, see, even if you put the braces,
yeah, and
the explanation is,
yeah,
this will not be considered.
Yeah, because it's
what? Because it is part of the comment.
Correct.
Okay, so whether we should give or not give, actually it should not impact. Okay, so at the end it is this next line that is being interpreted as a different thing. Okay, so next line in the Python interpreter it is taking fine, but when I am adding it inside the print, it is taking in a different manner, and here there is a this thing, and I don't add any, and the next one I'm not adding anything. Okay, so let us take this one as one of these thing, and then see in the print what is going to do here. Okay, so print is, then it likes this one, or so at this moment it is perfectly fine. When we are putting inside the print, it is being interpreted as bit different.
Can you put here only? Put print? Print? Try putting print here only. Yeah. Let's see. F.
No.
From F.
Okay. So you want?
Yeah, I just want.
Okay, same this one.
Yeah, instead of F, we just put entire F string here.
Entire string means then it will.
F string.
It will not.
Yeah.
No, we have to put F string only.
Yeah, correct. F string only. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah. You want to this one, right?
Correct.
This example.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But the problem is continuation to the next line. Okay, let us do one thing.
I think you didn't close the parenthesis, that's why.
But I'm expecting that I should go to the next line.
Okay.
See, as per the new addition, our comment, whatever comes in our comment line, that will be ignored.
Okay.
Okay. So I have to close the replacement field only in the next line.
Okay.
So that is a problem. So let me see here. Okay. So here. Okay.
Probably you can test it later.
Yeah, I'll test it. Not a problem.
Yeah.
But see, as a normal F string, it is working. But only while putting in print, it is not working.
Correct.
Okay. That is for sure. And in fact, from the from the original documentation, they have put it just in with the normal F string only. I have tried it, put it in the print. So there it is making a difference. So whenever we try something else, then we go into a different loop.
I think last
but anyhow, that is
example
good
they
for us
have
to
actually
know.
last example if you see they have done it. Last one with the backslash they have used F string inside. Go to that previous one. Yeah, last one. No.
Okay.
Go to previous slide where you were showing documentation.
No, actually here I took it only from this one.
No,
if you want
after
to go to
the third point, you see that print, just above
okay,
note.
okay, this one slash n, right?
Yeah.
Correct. So we have to add slash n. You're saying that's
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
understand. So so if we mention in the same line and then we are adding slash n.
Yeah.
Slash n
and
no.
Yeah.
So close. Okay, let us see.
Still, it's not changing color.
Okay, just a moment. So here. Okay, but anyhow, this is actually taking the backslashes are also allowed in the replacement fields and evaluated the same way as in any other context, right? So here we want to put it after the comment, but the problem is if I'm putting after the comment, then it is again being ignored.
Yeah.
Oh no, hash, this is a comment, whatever is there, this slash n, we put it here and slash n and then close. But anyhow, this will also give error.
Yeah.
So if this is being interpreted as a new line character, so this slash n is fine. And after that, of course, these quotes will not be a problem. Okay, if I remove the quotes, then it is included.
Yeah, try now.
Single curly brace is allowed. Okay. So the second one, it is being treated as a total different thing.
Okay.
So now, save and run. Okay. So for object of, so now it is being invalid format specifier.
Let's try.
So this is
you can test it
okay.
later.
No problem. I'll check it. So I mean, it looks like not allowed.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyhow, that needs to be analyzed in detail, and then we can come to a conclusion.
Finally,
okay, as of now, the only possibility
means that we can its comments is allowed after 3.12. Is it in F string?
Correct. That is for sure. Comments are allowed in F strings, but whether they are allowed inside the print.
Yeah, that is something.
That is the clarification.
Yes.
Okay. And then another thing is reusing the outer F string quoting type inside a replacement field is permitted. Okay. So then let us go with same thing only.
What is
because if I go for print and then it says something else, that is our total time wasting. So here A, okay, I have to just give the A is equal to 3. Then the same thing. This is so here
looking for X.
So it should be the same thing should be allowed. So into object is not subscriptable. Okay. Using the inside a replacement field is permitted. So here A is actually in a different context.
What is this?
Anyhow, we do not need this much thing. So we will just make it ABC. Quotes, DF quotes and Okay, so I have to use it in a different manner. Quote. This is permitted actually. Okay, now what is not permitted? I'll go here. We will do the same thing here. ABC, this one, DF, this one. Oh, what is it? It's the same only. What is 3.11 and here? Ideally, here the point is this double quotes inside this should be treated as not like the end of the string. So that is a point we want to make here. Okay, so but the example whatever we have picked, that is actually making the difference. Okay, so yeah, most of the things might be I have to reanalyze. I just took it as an addition, but yeah, good thing for me to recheck. Next, last thing is backslashes are allowed in replacement fields and are evaluated the same way as in any other context. So this is just a new line thing. So it is directly given in the print. So there is nothing, there is no challenge with this till this done. So staying with a new line is true, and then the new line character is interpreted as it is like a new line, and then we are getting the character B. Okay. So in fact, we can see here inside the replacement field, the quotes are allowed. Okay. So, okay. Now come here. ABC, this one, DEF, this one, close, this one. Okay. So this is the error, right? So let me take the same thing here. Copy, come here, paste. Okay. So that is the difference here. Now that is also clear. So inside the replacement field within the curly braces, we were not allowed to have the same quoting type. Okay, same quoting type you are getting, right? Outside I have double quotes. Okay. Inside the replacement field also, if I am using double quotes, earlier it is being interpreted differently. 3.11, for example. Where is the 3.11? Okay, in 3.11, see, my F string is starting at this double quotes.
Yes.
Okay, the quoting type is now double quotes, and I am putting the literal text. And after that, I am starting the replacement field. Okay. In the replacement field, I am putting another string. Just another string. Because see, inside the replacement field, I can give value, string, number, or variable, anything. That is fine. Okay. So when I'm giving another string, I'm using the same quoting type like the F string. Okay. F string starts and ends at this point, actually, ideally. For me, I'm expecting that it should end at this point. But whenever I'm putting the same quoting type inside the replacement field, Python is considering the end at this point. It is not treating this quoting type, this quote and this quote differently. It is connecting them with this as a start and end points. Okay, that is the reason it will throw an error when you are using the same quoting type. But if I use, let us say, different quoting type. Okay, this time there is no problem.
Okay, but now in 3.12 we can do it.
3.12, that is also allowed.
Okay.
So here, that is why it is able to differentiate the replacement field and the full F string.
Okay.
Though the quoting types are same. Okay. This point is clear, right?
Yes. I think
anyhow,
give some...
if I take the same thing in the print, if it's creating problem, then that is also a point for me to check.
Yeah. If you can give me some, for app string, few programs, smaller programs, I will test it.
Yeah, sure. I'll see in the process of analyzing these things, I'll add programs also.
Okay.
And this is a good one to actually program as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So in fact, this is working now in the print as well, you can see. So there is no problem with this second feature addition, whether it is inside the print or outside the print. So this point is like working as it is stated. Okay. And backslashes are also, there is no problem. So it is being analyzed as it is being stated. Only the first thing is a problem inside the print that I have to check.
Yeah.
Okay. And formatted string literals cannot be used as doc strings. Okay, if you remember, we were putting some doc string at the top of the program.
Right.
Okay, and there at the top of the program, you should not add any F.
You should
You
not
should not
add
make
any.
it this format F string. I mean, you should not make it F string. Only normal strings are allowed.
Okay.
That is just the note point. So we cannot use the same concept there in the doc strings.
Okay.
Okay, so already we crossed 740. Okay, so with this, we'll stop for today. Tomorrow we'll start with the list, tuples and sets. And this point with respect to the print and the width that I'll check, and I'll give you some programs. And programs you can expect, yeah, it is less time only, but I can give only by tomorrow afternoon. Okay.
Okay, you just update. I will check before the session.
Documents I'll place it by today night, end of the day. Okay. But programs I'll try to give maybe at least 5 programs, all regarding F strings by tomorrow afternoon. Okay, you can check it.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Okay then. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.